Hi Libra singles, this is going to be your love message for the middle to the end of May, moving out of Taurus season and into Gemini season, which I happen to think is a wonderful time for love, romance, and dating. So it looks like a pretty good message. It's good for Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, Mercury placement of Libra. As always, keep in mind it's a general reading. Don't try to make this fit if it's not your story. You can check your other placements on my other channel called Somachandra Tarot, where I read from Aries to Pisces, all 12 zodiac signs. If you're new to Somachandra Libra, welcome. I only read for Libra and Sagittarius here. But again, on Somachandra Tarot, I read from Aries to Pisces. Link to my website for private readings and to check out Human Design is down in the description below this video. All right. Somachandra Libra, this looks really nice. New love coming into your life. This may be a relationship that's been going on for a short period of time. Or it's about to come in for you, because I have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Children, your love life is being affected by children. For a few of you, you meet this person through your kids. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type or expectations. And then engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. I think it's a relationship that might be a new love, and you're just trying to be open-minded, but it's about to go to a higher level of commitment. It's safe for you to love is at the bottom of the deck. Open your heart to give and receive the highest love of all. Healing family issues is down here and worth waiting for. Okay, some family healing still needs to be worked out, but when children come out and I have healing family issues, a card or two down, kids in a fragile place might be affecting the relationship or something that needs to be thought about. I love what came out of the Astro Tarot or the Astro Oracle deck. The fifth house, passion, progressions, it's a journey, and then the ascendant. You're stepping into an entrance. I also have descendant. You guys, I just noticed this deck, the ascendant and descendant form an image. How clever of the artists. I never noticed that before. That's cool. So look, when the descendant comes out, it's a really good sign, because it is said by astrologists, both Vedic and tropical astrologists, that when someone has the characteristics of your descendant sign, or their sun sign is your descendant, they're probably a pretty good match for you. This person may have things that you are really looking for in a partner. That's what the descendant will make notation of. And it is a fifth house relationship at the moment. Children could be involved. An education process could be involved in the way you meet or have met as well. But the fifth house is a fun house. It is a house of romance and flings, but fifth house relationships can lead, absolutely can lead to seventh house relationships, which are more serious and committed. Looks like a fun love affair will start or has started between yourself and someone else. There's a lot of speculation about where the relationship could go right now, but it's a lot of fun, pleasure, play, leisure, education, learning. Kids could be involved and children did come out. It's great. It's cool. It's Leo's house, and that's the fun house. Stay in the present moment. See the clock here? It does need time to mature. Stay on the journey. Don't skip ahead. I mean, it's okay to think about making sure you both want the same things long term, but it's like you're making progress here. You're on a journey. And with the ascendant coming out, the ascendant is the same thing as the rising sign. Our ascendant sign actually changes every 2 hours, believe it or not. But your ascendant sign at birth is kind of like, I call it, your ascendant sign is how you behave on a job interview. It's the way you deal with society, and it's like when you go out into the world, your initial point of contact with others is you're going to behave like your ascendant sign. Now, I'm a Libra with a Libra ascendant and a Libra rising, so my ascendant and my sun are the same. But if you have a different ascendant sign, or this person has a different ascendant sign than their sun sign, you need to know that you're just discovering them. You're still getting their interview face, hashtag, okay? So you haven't quite peeled back the layers to who they are yet, but there is an entrance and an invitation. Okay, moon is down here, your perception. You may start to get to the bottom of who they are emotionally. And you may start to get in touch with your feelings. I'm hearing end of the month, moving into June. Cool. I love this for you. This reading was cute. I like it. Overall energy of the person coming towards you is the Lovers. They might be a Gemini, or Spirit is. There's been some divine guidance and some matchmaking, either here on planet Earth or from the heavens with the Lovers. The way someone's feeling is the King of Cups. I have a King of Cups and a King of Swords here. So these could be two guys that know each other. One of them may help set you up, or it's just two different aspects of the same person. You're being seen as the Fool, which is so cute. Sometimes Libra can be the Fool. Like we're pretty smart. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is kind of brainiac and intelligent, but we do have an airheaded side and we kind of walk into walls sometimes. This person may see you do something funny and cute. I'm hearing he thinks you're cute. He or she thinks you're cute, and I'm giggling. I'm feeling like it's cute, but they think you're a breath of fresh air. They could have Aries in their chart too. Watch out for those Aries and Gemini, you guys. They will literally say, I love you on the second date. Aries is like, hold my beer. Like, watch this. I'm going to dive right in. I'm seeing like a lot of positive energy. I'm hearing that this is, if it's a masculine, he's like a big burly guy. He's sexy. But he's really loving. He has like a teddy bear vibe to him as well. But I'm also hearing that he's smart. I'm also hearing that he has a sarcastic side that is sometimes a little hard to read. What you need to know, or your advice, is the Knight of Cups. I have a lot of pages and knights here. A lot of pages and knights. So there could be, you could meet this person in a very communal, social way, or there's a lot of socialization and maybe a lot of people involved. I'm seeing a lot of younger people involved. I'm also hearing for a few of you, this person is your kid's science teacher or a coach of some kind for a sporting event. You may meet them at a sport clinic. Like some of my kids, like when they did football and soccer, they had these clinics. Those people made a lot of money off of me, but I did meet people. I could see that you may meet them in a gathering like that. Potentially, your kids may be saying, go for it, mom, or this Knight of Cups is like a grand sweeping gesture. It's kind of romantic right now. Well, with the fifth house coming out, there could be art, creativity, sending each other poetry. You may discover that you have some things in common that are artistic and creative, a love of the arts, a love of music, a love of travel as well. I'm hearing learning. And the final outcome is the Two of Cups, which is like really good heart-to-heart, face-to-face conversations. And I do actually think that you're going to talk to this person about something that's a bit tough. Some of you are coming out as the High Priestess, or it's just Pisces energy, listening to the intuition. And with the star here, there is a lot of hope and a feeling of renewal. Someone is thinking about what they're going to manifest, wanting to manifest success, I see with the Six of Wands down here. Some of you, either you or this person, are going to get maybe a new job, or they're an entrepreneur. They want to manifest success in their life. Maybe you're manifesting some success in your life, which would be nice. So with the Lovers, hey, I think the two of you would be a good match. Put some clothes on and go get a cup of coffee. Yeah, that's the Lovers. Gemini. And Gemini really wants us to focus on what's right for us, what's a good match for us. No worrying about what's wrong for us and what we don't want. What do you want? Look, I'm going to put it right in front of you. Clarifying, this is the Page of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Page of Wands. Okay, this person's asking you questions. I'm seeing two kids here and family. This person might be in your local neighborhood. Maybe your kids know each other. It's like, hey, what's up? Oh, hey, what's up? Oh, I didn't know you were going to be at this birthday party. It's nice to see you. Nice to meet you. I'm also hearing that if you don't meet that way, or you didn't meet that way, you might have met in the local community as well. I'm hearing something about a strawberry festival. That happens in the South and on the East Coast where I'm from. Okay, that's cool. You might talk about a strawberry festival. This person, if they have Gemini traits, they're coming off that way, you guys. They're very inquisitive. Sometimes the Page of Swords is a little nervous, but it's mostly, tell me more. I'm going to ask you a shit ton of questions. This could also be a kid, like, who's my mom or dad dating? Because I do have the Ten of Cups and children, like, do the kids get along? They may like children quite a bit. They like to go walking in the local neighborhood. They may be getting to know your kids as well. Again, kids, I'm hearing kids. For a lot of you, kids are involved. This person is showing up as the King of Cups. Now, I love I don't know how anybody pulls off the goddamn King and Queen of Cups. I'm an air sign. I have a water moon, but I really don't understand how these water sign people can wear their heart on their sleeves and not be doormats or emotionally manipulative. It's pretty damn hard to pull off the King of Cups. Maybe a water sign would tell you different, but every time I see the King of Cups, I'm like, I'm impressed if they're taking it to the highest expression. This guy may like to connect to his heart through his body. I'm hearing he's a very emotional person. I'm hearing he has some cool hobbies. I'm hearing he likes IPA beer. I hear that he likes country music as well. I'm hearing he's eclectic with music, but he likes country. He is emotional. He is compassionate. Big heart. But clarifying this is a bit different. I have the Nine of Swords, the Hierophant, Taurus, and the King of Swords. He's nervous about something. That's why I think I heard, like, is this a boss or like one of your kids' teachers, or is it okay, or maybe your boss, or like, is it okay for me to date Libra? Nervous about that. Like, is this okay for us to do? Is this appropriate? So when I saw the nervousness towards the Hierophant, I don't mind that the King of Swords is here. It's like, let's be smart. Or maybe this is your ex and he knows your ex and he's worried about that. Maybe you're worried about that. But whenever I get the Hierophant with a card of anxiety, I like that he's being smart. Like, he's immediately saying, slow down. Let's think. Let's be smart. The King of Swords always looks pretty lost in thought there, right? So I wanted to know what this was about. And I got the Five of Wands and the Three of Cups. Okay. So this is about people in a group dynamic. Maybe they're on a dating site. I'm kind of hearing that because the Hierophant and the Ten of Cups has come out, this might be, how can I put it? This guy, for my feminines, okay, this guy might be concerned that your families will get along. The Hierophant does speak to tradition, religion, culture, race, political viewpoints, family dynamics. You might be a different race, religion, or culture, and they're worried about that. Like, will my family get along with her family or vice versa? That's what I'm hearing. I mean, the Hierophant might be something more specific to you. Spirit's saying it might be for a few of them, but that's personal. It's not general. Don't worry about that. But they're maybe a bit concerned about the politics and whether or not the two of you are a good match culturally, politically, religiously. Those things do matter to some people. If it's too soon. I'm also hearing that you want to keep the relationship kind of private, but you might go to the same church. So there might be gossip and hearsay, and this guy's worried about that. Someone really cares about what family and community think and whether or not people will all get along and if this will go okay. But you're being seen as the fool, like, but it's so fun. Let's just go for it. YOLO. And clarifying this is the Nine of Cups, the Lovers, and the Knight of Cups. Wow. This is like you're a breath of fresh air to this person, Libra. I think they are definitely just staying in the present moment with the Fool and the Nine of Cups. I think they think you are a great match for them. I also think that they might want to sexually connect to you, and they are very idealistic. I'm like, oh my, this person looks so adorable and like a ton of fun if that's how they see you. And this may be how you feel. And I noticed the King of Cups is smiling at the Fool. Like, she is, like, for my feminines, I'm hearing him say, like, isn't she just great? Isn't she just so fun and great? I'm hearing that you guys will go out and you'll do something like really funny. Like, I keep hearing country music. Some of you are going to go to like a country line bar and you're like, hell yeah, I'll ride the mechanical bull. Hold my beer. Watch this. And they're like, oh my God, she's so amazing. Like, she's dancing on the bar. She's riding the bull. She's fun. She's sexy and romantic. I'm hearing mostly like romantic. It's like, wow, it's fun. It definitely this fun getting to know you thing, and anxiety about things that kind of make this person intelligent. Like, oh, Are we going to get along? Are our families going to get along? Do we have the same spiritual beliefs? Do we come from, like, if we're a different race, religion, or different political views, how's that going to work? Smart. That's smart. That's that King of Swords intelligence. Also might be worried about someone else, but that's, that's only true if you know it. Here's what you need to know, or your advice, the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is Don Juan, Don Quixote, and Romeo all rolled into one. Oh my, so idealistic and charming. Clarifying this is the Sun, the Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. Wow, they just think you're the bee's knees here, especially my feminines. It's like, whoa. There's so much happiness and this inner youthful glow. And like the Knight of Swords is like running right towards her. You may be saying to this person, okay, I love how you're being right now, but let's not be crazy. The Queen of Swords is like, let's not be crazy. This person may think you're very intelligent, very creative, really positive. It's like, oh my God, this is great. I'm also hearing that for some of you, this might not be romantic. It might be, for some of you, it's not romantic. It's something to do with career. And some of you are involved in something that might be, I'm hearing sociology, psychology, anthropology. This might be going down in an educational setting, talking about children. I'm hearing that you have a fresh new approach, that someone that's really smart, like you kind of, some of you have a totally different approach to some structure of knowledge, I'm hearing, because the Hierophant can sometimes be education. This could have to do with the way children are treated in some way, or cared for, or taught, or approached. And I don't care what kind of relationship it is. Someone is like, wow, Libra, you're just wow. You're all new. You're fun. I love it. You're happy. You're optimistic. You're so smart. I'm also hearing that they think you're incredibly quick-witted. They're going to, I don't have the Page of Pentacles entirely. I do have the Page of Pentacles here, but what you need to know is they think it's all very creative and beautiful. And the final outcome is the Two of Cups, which is a heart-to-heart important conversation. And clarifying this is the Page of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Empress. I was like, ooh, there's some pain being discussed here. And I clarified the Ten of Swords, and I got the Four of Cups, Strength, which is Leo, and then the Knight of Pentacles, struggling to move on from something. Okay, I'm hearing that for some of you, you may reveal to this person some of the stuff that you've been through. Some of you have also recently lost a mother, or you've been through something very painful. You're going to let on. I noticed this Page of Pentacles is looking at the Empress and the Ten of Swords in a very understanding way. So some of you may be saying to this person, I still think I've been through something really painful. I've had a loss in my life. It has matured me. I'm not falling down. I'm still the Empress here. I need you to see this about me. You may show them a photo album of something that's like old memories, and it's hard for you to move on sometimes, and it's emotional for you, and you get a little preoccupied with that, and you may talk to them about that. They conversely may talk to you about something like that. They may show you pictures, because the Page of Pentacles is often holding something. It can be like a memorabilia, like, yeah, this was my mom, she died very suddenly, or I've had pain in my life and it's been recent, and sometimes it's a struggle for me not to think about that. The Knight of Pentacles is always looking back. He's always looking back. And I just think that that's going to be discussed. But when all this was dropped out, the card at the bottom of this deck was the Star, which is a healing. This is like hope for the first time in a long time. And I'm like, that's fair. That's legit. So I'm not saying like trauma bonding stuff. Like, it's okay to talk about hard stuff that you've been through with a person, as long as you're not leading with that. And you're definitely not. This person's definitely not. There's a lot of good stuff going on. If for those of you that haven't met this person yet, I predict by the middle of Gemini season, this will happen. Pay attention to group dynamics. You will catch someone's eye. You may be set up by friends, children. You may meet them at church in the middle of an education process. There could be a lot of creative, artistic stuff flying around as well. It's all good. It's really neat. I'm hearing it's cool. It's neat. So this person's overall energy towards you. I have the Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and then I have the Nine of Swords and the Moon. Okay, so there's anxiety here. A bit of anxiety. Well, that just means you're a grown-up if you're worried. There could be a worry over a Pisces. They could have Pisces in their chart for sure. I'm hearing that this person has a Saturn or a Jupiter in Pisces. Interesting. Maybe Pluto. Bigger planets that are further away. They impact relationships differently. They impact us generationally and collectively as well. So I wanted to know what that anxiety, the Nine of Swords and the Moon was. And I have the Four of Swords, but I have the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Okay, this person's dreamy romantic. They can't help themselves. I think that this person is concerned and stressed out about family, maybe having children, maybe children that are already here in the relationship, whether or not kids can be had moving forward, or should more kids be had, because you could just be talking about kids. They may be worried about their family being okay with a relationship that they're going to get in with you or your family. There is a bit of stress, but not a ton. But then the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. This is just a really emotional guy. Either that, or if it's a woman, worried about this person, but one of these guys and wanting to be with you, because they could be with the King of Cups, but they want you. You're the King of Swords for my masculines. Some of my masculines have like a Gemini rising. That's why Gemini is showing up. For my masculines, you're just going to be in the right place at the right time. But if it's a masculine coming towards feminine, it's like, or masculine, I'm sorry, boys like boys too, girls like girls too. They can't help it. I think that they really want this to go well. They are very emotional at times. And they're just worried and they're holding back a little bit. Okay, well, we got new love. Good. We don't want to go diving in like lunatics and assuming too much too quickly. So I pulled out my Oracle deck because I really like it. Feeling positive, but then freeze response. I want to be more than friends and healthy relationship. Wow, that's good. So they do feel positive and they do want to be more than friends and they do want a healthy relationship. And I think they know what a healthy relationship looks like. Here's the thing. You got fawning and they got freeze response. My daughter made this deck. She put 4 trauma responses in the deck: flight, fight, freeze, and fawn. So we are getting a freeze response. And I can see it here with the Four of Swords and the Nine of Swords and the Moon. And, they get really romantic and dreamy right away. This person may have had a history of moving into new relationships too quickly. They kind of can't help themselves. They get very emotional. They may be a little emotionally needy at times too. And they kind of romanticize and wear their heart on their sleeve. I think they know this about themselves, Libra, and they're freezing up a little bit. This is because they've been through something difficult in the past. So despite knowing it could be really healthy with you and feeling positive and definitely wanting to be more than just friends, they are freezing up a little bit. They might be worried about kids. They might be worried about family, all these different things that I mentioned. It's just at the moment they're feeling this way, okay? And you look a little concerned yourself because your cards, this surprised me because there's all this positive energy here. You know what? The two of you might not have met yet, and this is who you are right now. And in the next 4 weeks, this is going to come together and you're going to talk. I'm hearing some of you might meet this person in a support group. I'm also hearing that for a very few of you, this person has recently gotten sober. Okay, they're in meetings. Their sponsor might be telling them not to date yet. Okay, for a few of you, that's what's happening. You're in your own little world over here. You're the Three of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Queen of Swords. So I have a feminine showing up over here. For my masculines, you might not 100% be over what's-her-face. Don't move too quickly. I don't care if you're feminine or masculine, there is something pessimistic and heartbreaking that you think of. You're a little preoccupied with that. You want there to be a healing. You might be waiting for this person to heal a bit. There's something that you need to heal from. Three of Swords is a bit of pessimism. I'm also hearing, because I have the Three of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Four of Swords, there could be a health issue here as well. that we need to be consider. I'm also hearing that this person may tell you that their doctor just told them they had to stop doing something until they get blood pressure or something under control. Okay. So there's a waiting for a health issue to clear up, or you're thinking quite a bit about your own broken heart. You are being quiet and listening to your intuition. Good job, Piscean energy. Just listening. And then the Queen of Swords. You know, some of you, I'm hearing you have Pisces and Aquarius traits as well, where you do just stay a little detached and independent. I get it. I'm this way. I could be very detached and independent. I had to really work through that before I got into a relationship. So I think that you're trying to do that, but I think you can't help it either with this person because it's manifesting for sure. New direction. I see potential. Fawning. But don't put the cart before the horse. I'm generous and loyal is at the bottom of the deck, and I'll take care of you. But there's family and childhood wounds. I'm hearing this is a common trait. You're both caretakers and you're both really generous and loyal. You both have a common childhood family wound. That doesn't mean you're broken or that you can't have a good, healthy relationship right now. You have this in common, I'm hearing. So this is a whole new direction for you, and you really see potential in a new direction. You are fawning a little bit. We do that in the beginning. Watch out for over romanticizing it. I have the Fool, the Lovers twice, the Knight of Cups twice, and the Sun. So it's definitely sunshine and roses right now. So I get why you're doing this. And no, let's be smart. I need to hold back a bit, listen to my intuition. I need to register what my intuitive nature is telling me. You don't want to put the cart before the horse, but you see potential. There's this huge generosity and loyalty that Spirit told me. The two of you have this in common: family and childhood wounds, I'll take care of you, and generosity and loyalty. So it's really important that you work through that and you acknowledge that about yourselves and about each other. But this looks like important conversations being had and learning about painful stuff and just meeting and having fun. Yeah, this looks like the beginning of something really great, you guys. I'm liking this. This is cute. Very cute. They're pulling back and they're telling me to stop. I don't want to stop. I love good readings. I love seeing the Fool and all the good stuff, even with the more difficult stuff. So I hope it resonates with you guys and I hope it helps you. Link to the website for private readings is in the description below. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Libra. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.